Hello everybody, welcome to Wizard of Mode Games. My name is Kenny, and today we will be continuing our Marvel Dice Throne missions playthrough with Rogue. So during the first mission, we took on Dr. Octopus. It's kind of like it was a tutorial, kind of show you guys how the game plays, kind of learn the game myself. Then we went to a level 2 mission, or difficulty level 2 mission, where we faced off against Sauron. So there's not really like a continuous campaign for this game. So what I decided to do, since there's 5 difficulty levels, is just take a character through difficulty 1 through 5, right? So now we are on difficulty level 3, and this one's Master Mold. So without further ado, let me go ahead and kind of left to right, tell you what we're going to be doing, and then kind of start putting out the components. All right, this one is titled Savage Sentinels. Mission run. Something has gone wrong at the Sentinel factory. Defective units are being mass-produced and attacking innocent bystanders. Rescue as many people as you can, and then get into the factory. Additional setup. Place 4 health on each bystander. All right. I see one here. There's one up there. There's one right there. Looks like there's one right in the middle there, and one over here. Okay. Main objective, goal, defeat the Gamma Sentinel, which is this violet one in the middle, guarding the factory doors. Then move all heroes through the exit or defeat all henchmen. And so the exit is right behind the Gamma Sentinel. Upon completion, if you fulfill the main objective, distribute 4 health and 2 momentum. Each unrescued bystander triggers the failure penalty, then flip this board to the final battle. Perfect reward, if your team rescues all bystanders, distribute an additional 4 health and 2 momentum. Tip, remember when a sentinel is defeated, use 3 defeat tiles to cover them up, then distribute a total of 6 momentum. Okay. That's kind of less of a tip and more of a, this is how you play it, right? Because they're standing on 3 tiles, so that makes sense. All right, bonus objective. The Sentinels are attacking bystanders near the factory. Go, rescue bystanders before the Sentinels defeat them. Bystanders are not players. They are never targeted by the offensive abilities, but can receive damage from the Sentinel's crisis abilities. If a bystander is reduced to 0 health, or has any henchmen adjacent to them when the heroes exit, they are defeated. The bystanders are defeated. Rescuing bystanders. An undefeated bystander is rescued if all adjacent henchmen are defeated. When they're rescued, remove all health tokens from them. Place the clear flag on them. Start player chooses a hero, draw a card, so we get to draw a card. Failure penalty. When a bystander is defeated, place a defeat tile on them without gaining momentum. Then all heroes discard 1 card and receive 3 collateral damage. Ouch. All right, before I go down here, let's go ahead and start putting out our chips. And we're just going to kind of go left to right, top to bottom here. All right, gain 2 momentum or transfer an effect. 2 additional damage. There's a card. Status effect or momentum. Momentum. Status effect or momentum. +1 damage. You're not going to get any health. And a momentum. Wow, no health. Okay. And then we've got Beta Sentinels, which are these 2 green ones. They activate on 3 slashes. They get 25 health each. And 3 shields. Now remember, with the shields, you only have to do a little bit of damage to knock them off, completely off. So I can do, if I do 1 damage, then 1 of the 3 shields will go away. But that also means I have to do 3 independent attacks at 1 damage to get them all away. So bottom line is, if I'm going to do 7 damage and I have this token, there's no point in going to the 9, because I can just, it's going to reduce that last shield anyways. All right, their attack, multi-strike, which means they'll attack everybody. Oh, wrong one. Multi-strike, they'll attack everybody in melee range, inflict entangle, which will reduce the amount of rolls we get during our offensive roll phase. They'll deal 9 damage. Their crisis ability is deal 2 collateral damage to all bystanders within melee range. Then deal 5 collateral damage to all heroes within melee range. Okay. At 9 plus 5, we might want to stay away from that a little bit. Then we've got Alpha Sentinel, who has 30 HP. And 2 shield. Multi-strike at range, gain shield, inflict burn, which will deal 2 collateral damage to us, 2 undefendable damage to us at the beginning of our turn, and deal 5 damage. Activates on 2 slashes and a spiral. Roll a die on slash, deal 2 undefendable damage to all bystanders. Okay. And then we've got the Gamma Sentinel, who has 30 HP. Do we have enough tokens here? We have just the right amount of tokens. Okay. 35 and 1 instance of a shield. He will activate on the slash, swirl, and die symbol. Multi-strike range, deal 5 undefendable damage. Crisis ability, roll 1 per hero. For each slash, deal 1 collateral damage to all bystanders, or 1 undefendable damage. And then this one also has radiation, which means if we roll that yellow die symbol, it's going to deal 3 undefendable damage to us. And remember, it's an unstoppable threat, so we cannot touch it. All right, so that kind of takes care of the board there. We're going to roll a die to go ahead and set our crisis clock 1. Okay, not cool, because looking at this, I'm going to end up discarding a card, and the betas are going to activate, which means they're going to hit these guys for 2, and this person for 2. But looking at Alpha Sentinel's abilities, he deals the less damage. He's going to hit me anyways. Gamma and Alpha are going to hit me anyways. So maybe if I can get into position and attack him first before he starts gaining too many shields, I might be able to take him out quick. The 2 betas are melee range, so I don't necessarily have to worry about them yet. All right, so we've got Rogue, we've got Ionic Energy tokens, Skyward tokens. I'm going to use a yellow meeple for this combat because the board is green and it's hard to see the green. And her colors are green and gold, which is also my high school colors. All right, 45 health, 2 combat points, 0 momentum, 5 dice, and 4 cards. 1 So Wild, one more time, Southern Belle, and Sweet Tea. Then we've got some allies. Make sure. Squirrel Girl costs 1 momentum to gain. Once per round during your main phase, spend 3 momentum. All heroes gain bonus damage plus 1. Choose a face-up boost tile anywhere on the map. Pick it up and gain its reward. If we exhaust this during this effect, we can gain plus 2 instead. Pretty cool. All right. Kind of lower her down here a little bit. Oh, 2 momentum for Nick Fury. Recruit, gain a shield. Okay. Once per round during the crisis clock phase, spend 3 momentum. Ignore the effects of a single crisis ability space for 1 turn. That's going to be pretty big for these guys. Exhaust. Ignore the effect of a single crisis ability space for 1 turn. So we can either spend a 3 to do it, or we can exhaust them to do it. All right, and then we have Havoc. Recruit him for 3 momentum. We gain 2 shield. Once per round during your main phase, exhaust, deal 2 collateral damage to all opponents. I don't think you need the once per round. He gets exhausted for his effect. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see most of it. All right, I think that's everything we need to get set up. Like I said, pretty quick. Oh, I haven't changed my title. Oh yeah, there it is. Dice Throne, X-Men, Master Mold, Sentinels. Okay, I did change it. I didn't change the previous one. I think I still left it as Dr. Octopus. So apologies for that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We do not gain our income phase. So first is movement. See, if I can collect one momentum, I can get Squirrel Girl, but I need 3 in order to do her effect. But I want to hit Alpha Sentinel first. Without getting in Beta Sentinel's path, which means I'm only going to be able to pick up 1 token. Tough, tough, tough. Or I go get this 1 and then hope I can get a shield from Nick Fury. That would require me to get 1 more momentum, which with Rogue I can do by gaining influence. So let's try that. Let's go here, so then I can move here next time and grab this one. We gain the 1 momentum. Now we're going to roll our, let's see, so we've got Sweet Tea. We can gain Ionic Energy and may spend up to 4 Ionic Energy this turn. And we can roll 2. Well, for 1 CP we can roll 2 dice and then gain a bunch of Ionic Energy. And then we have the ability to change our dice a little bit. A reroll attempt and die change. See what we get. I got 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. I think we're going to keep that because that's going to inflict 2 influence. Since these guys, so influence basically reduces, they have to roll a die to see if they reduce the amount of offensive rolls they get. Since these guys cannot be reduced to 0 offensive rolls, the ability doesn't apply to them, so we just gain momentum instead. So that's 3 momentum, which is awesome. I think I'm going to end up picking up Havoc. And then I can do 2 collateral to everybody. And gain the shields. So let's go ahead and deal 9 damage. Hold on, can I do something else? I can do Sweet Tea and gain 2 Ionic Energy. It said I can spend up to 4 even though I don't have it. So it's like I'd want to save it to get a bunch of it and then deal 1 big damage. Let's see, so with 9, I'm going to take out the 2 shields for 6. Not only take him down to 27, I can take him down to 25. I do the Ionic Energy. They don't really have much defense in the way of the shields, so let me save Sweet Tea. All right, and just do a straight 9. So that'll knock off the 3 shields, or the 2 instances of shield, and that'll take this 10 down to a 7. Okay, and then we're going to spend our 3 momentum. Yeah. For some reason I was thinking I should have had 1 more momentum, but I don't. And pick up Havoc. Stick him right there. So you guys can kind of see my cards a little bit. We gain 2 shields. And then once per round during your main phase, exhaust, deal 2 collateral damage to all opponents. This is not an attack. And when it says to all opponents, I think that's everybody. Yeah, it's collateral damage too. So let's go ahead. Well, first, let's see who comes out. Iron Man. For 2 momentum, we can recruit him. We can activate the ability on 5 of a kind symbols. He has a ranged attack, gains 1 CP. We gain 1 CP, deal 4 undefendable damage. Then we can look at the top 3 cards of the deck, choose 1 to add to our hand, and place the rest back in any order. If we exhaust them while doing that, we can choose 2 cards to keep instead of 1. Right? We're going to burn Havoc to deal 2 to everybody, opponents. So this 5 will become a 3. This 5 will become a 3. This 7 will become a 5. Might as well pull that one. And then that 5 will become a 3. All right, we spread some damage there, and we got 2 shield out of it. Okay, so that is the end of our first turn. So now we go to the enemy. See what they get. Oh. Let's get this thing out of the way. You can actually see what I'm rolling. Ah, it's the beta Sentinels, and we're standing right next to one. Now, the positive side is the alpha and the gamma and the radiation are not going to activate. It's just going to be the beta Sentinels. This one over here will attack melee, so he's not going to hit any of us. This one over here is going to target me, rogue, gain entangle, and deal 9 damage. So let's roll our duplicate defense first. Okay, looks like we're just going to deal 1 damage back. Change the value of any one die for 2 CP. I only have 2 CP. I could change that to then get 2 defense, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so we'll deal 1 damage. So this will go to a 2. Because it's undefendable. And then he's going to hit us for 9 minus this 6. So we're just going to take 3. Ouch. Like, well, you survived it, but yeah, that was also just took out a lot of my shield, right? A lot of my defense. All right, that's all he's going to be able to do. Crisis clock moves. We have to discard a card, so I'll discard 1 more time. And now we're going to go to the top of the round where we move. I'm going to go here. I'm just going to gain the momentum instead of the getting rid of entangle, because entangle is going to go away. I just have to, make sure I get a decent roll out of it, out of this offensive roll phase with less cards. Ooh, Skybound. That's a lot of CP gain. So let's go ahead and spend 2 CP to upgrade our Skybound. So now we went from 2 Soar and 2 Ion to 2 Soar and 2 Ion plus 3 Soar and 2 Ion. So an extra ability there. Ability option, I should say. What did he hit us for? 3. So we get Ionic Energy. Oh, from our Ionic Drive. On 6 or less damage, gain Ionic 1. Okay. Now we only get 2 rolls, so hopefully we can just do awesome like we did the first time. That's still pretty awesome. Actually, it's straight again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. So we're going to keep that. Entangle's going to go away. We're going to gain 2 influence. 1, 2. Takes us to 3. See, it's like we can recruit Nick Fury, but we're not going to have enough influence to activate his ability to prevent the beta Sentinels from attacking. But I think that's okay because the next beta one's way over here. So it's okay if they take 2 damage for now. Let me finish this before I decide if I want to take any of these folks over here. Man, for four momentum, I could do Squirrel Girl, but that's risky. All right, so we are going to deal 9 damage. I've got an Ionic 1. Right, we are faced against the Alpha Sentinel. So now is a good time to play this card. Or I save it for the next attack. Because he might gain a shield. And I would have possibly have one more Ionic. Maybe two more. I should have played the Southern Belle. I only have one CP though, so let me wait on this one. I'm trying to maximize Sweet Tea, but I think I should just go ahead and do what I got to do. So let me spend this one Ionic Energy to hit him for 10 total damage. Boom. All right. I've got 3 momentum. Do I get Nick Fury now? I can't use them. I also can't use Squirrel Girl. And nothing else is going to give me influence or momentum. Now, once I take one of them down, I'm going to get 6 momentum. So that's going to be nice. I don't know if that Squirrel Girl is worth it. 4 momentum just to get +1 damage in a tile anywhere. Most of the tiles are going to be within reach. All of the tiles are within reach. So Squirrel Girl might sit this one out. All right, enemy turn. Okay, so it's not going to be the Beta Sentinel. It's going to be the Alpha Sentinel. And it's not going to be the Gamma Sentinel or Radiation. So overall, not bad. So Alpha Sentinel is going to gain a shield, which is what we were kind of worried about there. Inflict burn, which we should have been worried about, but if we forgot about. And is going to attempt to deal 5 damage. So let me see if I can roll something good here for defenses. Same as last time. It's only 5, so it's not too bad. I'm going to deal 1 back to him. It's undefendable, so that'll just take this from a 5 to a 4. And then we're going to take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking us down to 37. And then we gain an Ionic Energy. I'm more worried about that burn than attack. All right, clock moves. So 2 damage to all bystanders within melee range. So these 4s are going to go away and become 2s. And then this person is going to also go down to 2. And we are not in melee range to take that damage, that 5 collateral damage. All right, top of the round, we're going to move. I don't want to move. I'm not going to move, which means I'm going to take the burn. Did I ever draw a card last round? I did not. That's the 4 I started with. Oh, look at that, and it's bye-bye. That's not going to help right now. I'm still going to take the damage. So now, upkeep phase. We'll take the 2 damage from burn. Takes us down to 35. We're going to gain 1 CP. And we're going to draw a card. What status effect? Okay. Remove all status effects tokens from a player. All right, there's nothing I want to put out. Well, let's see. This guy's got 14 plus a 17. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to play Southern Belle for 1. Because we have to play it during a main phase. Yep, I went up in CP. I should go down in CP. And then we're going to roll 2 dice. Hope we can get some Ionic Energy. Roll 2 dice. So I get 2 Ionic 2s. Very nice. Okay. And now we can save Sweet Tea, since this can be used during our offensive roll phase, or during the roll phase. We can always tag it if we need to do more damage to take him out. See if we can take him out. Not as lucky this time, but I got 4-6, which is good. Looking at those skybounds. Oh, now I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to save that instead. And then try to re-roll this to something. I need a 5, a 1. So I can either do Brawl for 5 damage, that's it, or I can go for Absorption, gain influence, and deal 7 damage. Gee, I wonder which one I'm going to go for. That'll give us a momentum. Let's see, he's got the 3 shield. It's technically 17. I'm not going to be close to doing that. So I'm going to do the 7 plus 4 ionic energy. That's going to be 14. No, that's not going to be 14. It's going to be 11. Actually, hold on. If I spend Sweet Tea, I would gain 2 more ionic energy. That'd be 7. That's everything but the shield. I could have done 7, and then with the Sweet Tea and the current ionic I have, that would have been 14 to take him out. But because he has that 3 shield, it's not going to be enough. But I guess I should get him low, because if I can get Skyward, it does 3 collateral damage. So I may be able to kill him on striking back. Then that means I'm not going to get rid of the burn. Let's spend a CP, do Sweet Tea, gain Ionic 2. We can spend 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, plus 7, that's 14. That's going to leave him with 3 overall. I don't see anybody that I can recruit now that would make any bit of difference. I can get Squirrel Girl now. Let's get Squirrel Girl. And then let's spend 3 momentum to gain a bonus damage of +1. And choose a face-up boost tile anywhere on the map, pick it up, and gain its reward. So I could go ahead and get Transfer, 1 status effect token, or gain 2 momentum. Let's pick up the Transfer and give Beta the burn. And I'm not going to exhaust her, I guess. Do I want to exhaust her? I think I will to get the +2. I don't plan to use her for anything else. New ally, Wasp. Once per round during your roll phase, offense kicker, add 1 damage attack modifier. And if we exhaust, we gain a shield. Your attack becomes undefendable. Attack modifier. Okay. For 2 momentum. Not bad. So now let's go to enemy turn. Alright, we're going to get Alpha Sentinel and Beta Sentinels activating. Well, fortunately, we are not in range of the Beta Sentinels. So we're just going to deal with the 1 Alpha Sentinel, who's going to gain another shield. Well, first he takes 2 burn. He's going to be down to 1. And then he gains a shield. If I can... Oh, man. My defense's strike back is collateral damage, which will kill him. So if I can hit him back, yes, this is good. I can take him out. I still just have to... He's going to inflict burn again. And then he's going to come at me with 5 damage. So I just need 2 hands at the least to take him out. So 2 touch and 2 sword would be great. That's not what I got. I don't have any CP to modify anything, so at the very least, the 2 touch will kill him. But he'll still deal the 5 to us, taking us down to 30. We already got the burn, so this burn will go away. So we get 6 momentum. Because 3 of these are going to occupy his hexes. They're all upside down. Pretty good. I've still got quite a few turns. I could recruit Wasp and just keep her for the +1. Well, first, before I get there, right? We defeated him. We got our 6 momentum. The dice, so no radiation, no gamma. Beta Sentinels out of range. So I think I'm just going to start targeting the Gamma Sentinel because he has less defense. He deals 5 undefendable damage straight out, but which is also a problem. But the others have all that defense on them, which means I may be sacrificing some citizens. But if I have enough, I need 5 to get Nick Fury. So as long as I can get Nick Fury, I can bypass that other beta up there and give myself another like six turns. Okay, so now this moves. Nothing happens. Wow. Yeah. All right, so top of the round, I'm going to take, well, first I move. So I guess, actually, I should just go here and remove 1 status effect from me. Get rid of the burn before it hits me. Now we go to upkeep phase, nothing there. Income phase, 1 CP, 1 card. And we got Sugar. Change the value of any 1 die that was rolled as a result of influence, which we're not doing, but Skyward is one of our defensive tokens. So if we get one of those. And that's all we got. So I kind of want to get this Skybound so that I can gain some CP. Because I'm really hurting for CP right now. So we're facing it against Gamma. That is not going to give us Skybound. Let's try that and re-roll these closer. Man, I'm running the risk of not getting anything at all. Last roll. We got 2, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough for this guy to change the value of any 1 die. But I can at least do Leech. Did I take damage? Yeah, he hit me for 5. So I gain an Ionic. Making sure that's the best I can do is Leech. Leech is cool, but the risk is very low of getting... I'll get some health back, but I have to roll a 6. You may spend CP to increase the value of this die by 1. So if I gain a 5, I can bump it up. But I'm already shy on CP. Alright. Gain Ionic 1. And then roll a die. We got a 6. So we're going to steal 4 health. So we will gain 4. It will lose 4. That'll take this 3 away, and that's this down to 9. Very nice. I got lucky there. I don't want to get rid of a card because the crisis clock will make me get rid of 1. Oh, why do I want to do that? Because I was thinking about the status symbol, but I already got rid of it. Okay, I'm good. So now we go to enemy turn. So now we want Alpha Sentinel to activate. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I got 6 momentum. If I can just go ahead and get Nick Fury, well, there's no point. Because I would gain the shield. But Gamma is going to hit me for free. Undefendable. I could get Iron Man. If I get 5 of kind and symbols, so like all touch, I can gain a CP, deal 4 undefendable, look at some cards, and kind of decide what to do with them. But really, CP is the problem, not the card draw. And then Wasp just adds 1 to my attack. Let's get Wasp during my second main phase. Let's see who else comes up. Black Bolt, small straight, so we could activate him. On a small straight, 3 momentum to recruit him. Range, deal 3 collateral damage to all opponents. This is not an attack, so I can't use modifiers on it. Inflict paralyze on up to 2 chosen opponents if we exhaust him. That's really good. So, man, I almost thought, get rid of Wasp so I can get Black Bolt. But I can do that next round because I at least want to take advantage of Wasp's +1. Alright, here we go. So the only one I'm worried about is Gamma and Radiation. There's Radiation, which also means there's Gamma. And then Alpha would activate, but he's no longer with us. Alright, Gamma. 5 undefendable. I can't do anything about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Radiation hits us for 3. 1, 2, 3. That combination right there. That is 8 undefendable damage. At least gain 1 ionic because of the 5. That's brutal. And so, see, Wasp's shield wouldn't have done anything for that. Alright, top of the round, or at the end, Crisis Clocks, we got to discard a card. I think I'm going to get rid of Sugar. And keep the status effect. No, because there's nobody else that's going to give me an annoying status effect. So let's get rid of the, what status effect? Alright, we're going to move, go here, gain this 1 momentum. Taking us up to 5. We're going to gain 1 CP, draw a card. We got back off. Inflict influence. Okay, a chosen opponent rolls 1 die per influence they are afflicted with. For each 1 to 4 rolls, steal 1 health. Well, that doesn't help. I could basically pay 1 CP to gain momentum. The rest won't apply. Okay. Let's see if we can do a lot of damage to this guy. Gamma. There's that. It's kind of where we were last time. There we go. I got it. Oops. I got To the Clouds, 3 CP. So now we're up to 5. Now we're talking. The one ability I needed to get rolling. Gain Skyward. And then deal 9 damage. Let's see here. Can I add anything else to it? No. Oh, I'm going to get 1 from Wasp. So it's going to be 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 damage. So 14 minus 3, that's 11 left. So that's going to take out this 10, reduce this 9 to an 8. That's a lot of good damage right there. And he doesn't gain any shields back. As long as we can survive the next attack, we can go through. But we're going to take a penalty for all of those. That's rough. I guess I'm going to hang on to Wasp for one more round. Because again, the only person that can attack us is Gamma and Radiation. They're undefendable. So no reason to burn her for the shield. Oh. I could also, when I burn her, make it undefendable. Okay. That's all we can do. So let's go ahead and roll for Sentinels. That's perfect roll. Almost perfect roll. Beta Sentinels aren't going to hit us, but the radiation will hit us for 3. 1, 2, 3, taking us down to 23, and no one else activates. All right, this is going to move. We're going to lose 1 CP. Okay, then we go to the top of the round. We're going to stay where we are because we're going to try to take out Gamma. We gain 1 CP, income phase, gain a card. Influential 2. And reciprocate. Gain 2 ionic, inflict 3 influence. So if we really want to get... Do I want to spend... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to spend 2 CP to upgrade influential. We still got enough to do other stuff. Oh, we're off to a good start at least. There's these and this. Now let's roll these 2. There's that. Oh, that's not great actually. So I can gain ionic 2 and inflict 3 influence. But I need to deal damage. So I think I'm going to re-roll this 6. Or I keep the 3 6s and I try to go for an ultimate. I can change at least 1 die. It's not going to be enough to kill him though. He's got 18. 18. Even if I get the 3, I can get Black Bolt. What's Paralyze do? He inflicts Paralyze. Paralyze. While afflicted with this token, a player cannot gain or inflict any status effects associated with any of their offensive abilities, nor choose to gain momentum. When a player afflicted with this token concludes their row phase, remove it. Well, they're not really applying status effects. Yeah, let's re-roll this 6 and the 2. For our last roll. That's better. So let's see, I can gain 2 CP and deal 8 damage. Yeah, it's not worth spending the 2 CP to bump up the damage and the CP by 1. So let's do Skybound 2. I'll gain 2 CP, taking me up to 5. I'll gain another Skyward, and then deal 9 damage, 10 damage. Doesn't have any defenses, so it's just going to take this out. Looking to see if there's anything else I can do. See, I'm about to, nothing bad's about to happen. I need 5 to do Nick Fury, so I'm in a good place there. All right, now we can use our Skyward if Gamma attacks, and then we've got a card to let us put it to whatever value we want. So there's a chance that we'll be able to block 4 of the 5 incoming damage. Speaking of which, let roll. Oh. So he is going to attack. And the radiation is going to go off. So let's see. Yep, so that's Gamma, and then 6 is radiation. So 5 undefendable damage. I'm going to pop a Skyward 1. Roll 2. If I tie, I get the defense. If I get higher, I do 3. Oh, I almost tied. I'm actually lower, so that's not good. So I should just spend it to tie. Change the value of any one die that was rolled as a result of influence. So I can do that instead of spending the 2. I can just spend the 1 CP. So let me spend 1 CP. And change this to a 2 to tie. That'll give me 4. Prevent 4 incoming damage, so I'm only going to take 1 from Gamma, which still gives me an ionic 1. Oh, wait a minute. I've got another, so we're going to keep that, and I'm going to spend the other. I might be able to deal damage back to him. Oh, it's tied. So I would just block all of it. Or should I spend 2 CP, change the value so I'm lower, so I can hit him for 3? That's not worth it. I'll block all that damage, and I'll just take 3 from the radiation. Down to 20. Down to 20. Clock moves. We're going to stay where we are. We're going to gain a CP. We're going to draw a card. Duplicate 2. Yeah. No. There's no point in upgrading that because he's undefendable. Maybe if we start attacking the others, we can do something about that. So now we're going to roll. We need to do 8. I think we can do that. There's 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm going to start with that. See if I can roll a 4. If not, I'll just change it to a 4. I got a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is gain 2 influence, which is 1, 2 momentum. And we're going to deal 9 plus wasps. That's 10 damage to take out the Gamma Sentinel. And I think, I think I'm going to burn the wasp now because I need to get Nick Fury. I could technically wait. Yeah, we'll wait. Because now I get 6 momentum, so I'm up to 12. Now at this point, I can leave, but I would be taking a penalty for each of the citizens. And actually, this citizen is now rescued. So their token goes away, and place a clear check mark, show that it's been done. And we get to draw a card. Getting paid, which we're going to go ahead and just spend, because we're going to lose CP next round. 4, so we gain 2 CP. That takes us up to 8. We've got 12 momentum. We are not hurting for momentum. So I think I'm going to ignore the citizen on the right for now, because there's cards and there's more tokens on the left, and that sentinel is near 2 bystanders. So I'm going to go over there. So what did I just do? I attacked them. I took them out. So I still have a main phase 2. I'm not going to put anything down for that. The only thing that's going to be able to hit me is radiation, which is going to hurt. That's kind of going to be my clock. How much radiation can I take before I just got to leave? Oh, the citizens will deal 3 collateral damage. Yeah, okay. That's tough. Oh, this person's rescued too, because they're next there. Okay. Nice. So that's another card. Another flag there. Oh, not this time. Chosen player prevents 6 incoming damage. All right. So now let's roll for the enemies. And so what we want here is to not get the yellow die. That's all I asked for. No yellow dice. Got it. Actually, nobody would have. Alpha Sentinel would have activated. That would have been it. All right, this moves. We lose 1 CP. So now we got to use Wasp, get rid of her, get Nick Fury to prevent the betas from basically taking out those 3. All right. Let's move. We're going to move here for the +2 damage. We gain 1 CP, and we get to draw a card. Transference. So we can transfer a status effect. Don't have any. Because we're next to Beta Sentinels, I know they can deal damage, but I guess first I'm going to do my normal turn and then put duplicate up after that. All right, let's see if we can do some damage here. Hands, hands, hands. See if I get all the same. I can do 4 undefendable damage at range. It's not to everybody. Let's keep the 2 sores. Oh, it's not looking good. I mean, I at least got leech. Let's do our last roll. There we go. There we go. To the clouds. Gain 3 CP. We are up to 11. Gain a skyward. And 9 damage. So that 9 by itself will take out all the shields. Wasp gives +1. We're going to spend this +2. So that is 12 total damage. So it's going to take out the 3 defenses and this 3 marker here. Then we are going to exhaust. Actually, roll back, roll back. So as a part of this +1, we can exhaust her, gain a shield, and then the attack becomes undefendable. So that is actually 9, 11, 12 undefendable. Now, I mean, at some point we're going to have to hit the shield anyways. Is there anything else I can tack onto that? Nope. Man, imagine if I had my ultimate. It would have been 11. Well, that would have just been straight undefendable damage anyways. All right. So now, main phase 2, we're going to spend 2 momentum to put out Nick Fury and gain another shield. And then we're going to spend 3 CP, so 11 down to 8, to put out duplicate 2. Now we roll 5 dice for our defense. Increases the chances of us getting some of these bonuses. And I think that's it. That is all I can do. So now they're going to roll, so you just don't want 3 slashes. I guess I'm okay with the radiation. And we got 3 slashes. And the radiation. 3 slashes and the radiation. Well, we got not this time, so we're going to be able to block a lot of it. All right, so this beta next to us is going to inflict entangle. And then it's going to deal 9 damage. So let's roll our defense first. see what we get out of that. And we're looking for pairs. That's good. Which means we're going to block 2 of it. And then we're going to deal 1 back to them. Undefendable, right? So that takes care of that. Then we're going to spend Skyward. See if we can block more of it. So we dealt more than them. So we could just do 3 undefendable damage. So we still have not this time to block. So let's do that. That'll take this 10 down to a 7. All right, I don't have another Skyward. And then we are going to spend 1 CP to play Not This Time. So we are going to block 6 plus 2, 8 of the 9. Wait, do I want to do that? Nope, I don't want to do that. Because we got 6 here, plus the 2, that's 8. So that's going to absorb all of this, and then we're going to take 1. Which will still give us an ionic energy. And then for the radiation, I guess we're just going to take the 3. Take us down to 16. Anything else you guys want to do to me? Okay. All right, so now we go to here. The betas would activate and basically take out all the remaining citizens, but we are going to spend 3 momentum to have Nick Fury ignore the effects of a single crisis ability this turn. So now that I've been playing this here, I'm wondering, how do you prevent that? Because I did pretty good. It took me a while to take them down based on how much health and shield they have. How would I have prevented those guys from popping off without Nick Fury? And that was just a lucky draw. Now, that did kind of happen during the last game, or the first game, where I ended up with an ally that just really boosted my abilities. And maybe they're all like that. They all seem pretty good for the most part. I should have replaced Nick Fury. Blade. 1 momentum, once per round during your main phase. Spend 2 momentum and 1 CP. Deal 3 collateral damage to an enemy within melee range. Heal equal to the amount of damage successfully dealt. We can exhaust this to increase the damage dealt by 3. You know what? We may end up doing that. Because Alpha's not going to activate. He's gone. Gamma's gone. So it's a whole another 6 turns. So we can get rid of Nick Fury. And if we use Blade, we can deal 6 and heal 6 just by exhausting him. I think we're going to do that. So I would have seen Blade before I activated Nick Fury. So I'm going to get my 3 CP back, or 3 momentum back, and I'm just going to exhaust them for that effect, to ignore the effect. And then I can just pick up Blade. I have a lot more momentum left. All right, top of the round. I don't need a card, but now's the time to get it. I guess cards are always good. They're giving me more options. 6-It. I'd say that's a pretty good option. Once per round during your main phase. So I can do that during main phase 2, because there's a chance that I just take this guy out if I can somehow get undefendable, 7 undefendable damage. It'd have to be with influential is what I have to get. So I need 4 6s, and I have a 6-It and a way to change a die to any 2. So let's see if we can do that. I only get 2 rolls. Man, do I want to remove the status effect? It's an instant action, so I believe I can do it if after my second roll. There There's 1 6. I need 4 6s. And second roll. I need 3 6s here. Not even close. So, I mean, I did get 4 5 6. If I change 1 to a 3, that would be to the clouds. It would be 9 damage. No, that would be a large strike, which is 9 damage. But his shield is 9. So let me spend 2 CP to do bye-bye and get rid of Entangle. Let's see if we can roll it again. We still have enough CP to do the other stuff. So I need at least one more 6. I didn't get it. Now there's no way to do it. And I really didn't get anything else, so I'm going to have to change something. I guess we're just going to 6 it because it only costs 1 CP. Any other combination is not going to get me anything. Let's see, with Blade, I would end up dealing 6 collateral damage. So what I can do is Leech, because then I would just steal health, and as long as I can get him under 7, Blade can take him out. And then I would have technically healed twice. So instead of 6 it, we're going to spend the 2 CP to do So Wild. Change the value of any one die. We'll change this to a 4. So it doesn't really matter what the number is. So that we can get Leech. We'll gain Ionic 1. And then we'll roll a die, see how much health we can steal. Soar, so we steal 3. So that'll take him down from 7 to 4. I'm only going to heal for the amount of damage successfully dealt, but still, I'm still healing for the same amount in a way. That takes me back up to 20. And then we're going to spend 1 momentum to get Blade. And then we're going to spend 2 momentum. Wow, he's so close. I could wait for him to attack me, but that's 9 damage I'd have to block. Because if I just use the base of Blades, he would deal 3 and leave him with 1. Hold on a second here. So for Leech, I can spend CP to increase the die value. It was a 4. If I get it to 6, that would be better than just burning Blade right now. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to spend 2 CP because I got to get it to the Ion, right? And that actually does 4. So I heal for 1 more. This becomes a 3. Now when I recruit Blade, I spend 2, which I think I did already. E. No, I had like 10. Exhausted Nick Fury. I didn't spend this yet, I don't think. So 2 takes me down to 5. Spend 1 CP to do 3 collateral damage and heal equal to the amount of damage successfully dealt. That's 3, and I heal 3. 1, 2, 3 takes me up to 24. Takes him out without ever bothering with the shields, which then gives me 6 momentum. So that takes me up to 11. All right, and then these two are saved, so that's 2 more cards that I get. So 1, triple up, and 2, Remy's Kiss. So I got 6 cards. I'm going to need to spend one. I'm in main phase 2, so I might as well just do Remy's Kiss for free, which will give me 1 momentum. Oh, it's going to let me draw a card, though. Which is Vegas, baby. Might as well spend it. 6, so I gain 3 CP. Perfect, perfect. So now I'm down to 5. I still have Blade. The only thing that could possibly hit me right now is Radiation. So I am good. I reveal a new hero, Leech. Costs 2 to get. Once per round as an instant action, spend 1 momentum. A chosen player prevents 3 incoming damage. That's not even a defense thing. So I could like block Radiation. Exhaust. Inflict 2 Wither on a chosen opponent. Man, they make this so hard. See, that's why I don't think that Nick Fury did come at the right time, but there's so many other abilities that are really, really nice. If I get Leech, the way I'm building up momentum, I could just keep blocking 3 damage, which is Radiation, right? So maybe what I'll do is take the Radiation this time, burn Blade completely next time against the bigger enemy, and then grab Leech. Okay, sounds like a plan. All right, so now it is enemy turn. I've got 5 cards. There's nothing else I want. Looking pretty good. The only thing that can hit me is Radiation. And it does. For 3. 1, 2, 3. Down to 21. This will move to nothing. Ooh, do Crisis abilities still go off even though... Let me just check. With all the perk stuff, which I have not picked up any perks. I'm trying to do it without perks. Boost tiles, momentum, allies, winning, losing, henchmen, combat, combat example, movement phase, enemy roll, crisis, clock phase. Okay, when a segment displays the icon of an enemy type, each undefeated enemy of that type activates its crisis ability. All right, so they got to be alive. Good. Okay, so that was the crisis. So now we're back to the top. So let's go over here and pick up this +1 damage. Might as well. Once you start knocking 1 token down, they all go down. I feel like the adventurer's tray had little ridges or something to kind of prevent that from happening. Gain 1 CP, gain a card, double up. I have double up and triple up. All right. So none of this stuff except 6-it is really going to help us during this roll phase. We are adjacent to this guy because he's the 3. So let's go to town, see what we can do to him. I don't like any of that. I'll keep the 4. Oh, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe I do like some of this. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just going to end up dealing with this shield. I didn't start off with any way to really do undefendable damage outside of Blade. But see, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 damage, we'll take out his shields. So, and a 6. Oh, I get one more roll. And a 5. Okay, so now I got the large straight. Inflict influence 2, or 2 influence, so that takes me up to 14. 15 is the max that I can get out of that. So we're going to do 9 damage, which will take out his shields. And then we're going to add 10, 11, 12 to it. So there goes that +1 we just picked up. We used our ionic energy. The initial 9 will take out all of the shields, and then we'll deal 3. So that takes that to that. Okay, and then we're going to spend 2 momentum, 1, 2 on Blade, and 1 CP. And we're just going to blow. Do we want to blow Blade up right now? It would deal 6. He's got 19. Yeah, we'll just do it now. So he's going to, so that's 6 collateral. So this 9 becomes a 3. And we heal for 6. Taking us up to 27. That was nice. Let's see, yeah, we did that attack, and then we're going to spend 2 momentum to pick up Leech. Oh, Leech. I remember X-Men in the tunnels, X-Men the animated series. It was pretty cool. Let's see who comes out next. Magic. If I roll 3 4s, melee, deal 1 undefendable damage. Then if the opponent you attacked has 9 or less health, set their health to 0. Exhaust. If you exhausted during this, add 3 collateral damage. Oh. If the opponent, oh man, if I can take out the boss with her, wow. 9 or, wow, okay. Yeah, now I'm excited. Let's see if I could, so what just happened here? Oh, I picked up Leech. So now it's going to be the opponent's turn. Oh wait, I got 6 cards. I think I'm going to get rid of triple up. Actually, I might get rid of this back off. It just gives me 1 influence. I'm going to gain another 6 to put me at max. There's no reason to hang on to it. I'll hang on to the triple and double up. All right, so the only thing that can hurt me, actually, beta can and radiation can. Dang, beta is going to activate. No radiation, though. But beta will. So beta is going to inflict entangle. And then it's going to attack us for 9. So let's do this first. See if we can block some of it or do some damage back. Okay. I'm not going to block any of it. We'll deal 1 to them. So that takes it to 2. And then we gain Skyward and Ionic Energy. So let's go ahead and spend Skyward, because again, 9 damage is a lot. We are higher, so we're just going to end up doing 3 back to them. I can't change. I can 6 it, which isn't going to help. Okay. So that's 3 to them, so that takes this to a 9. So at least we're willing away at them. So at this point, if I spend 2 CP, I'll block it all. So we'll spend 1 for not this time. Actually, it's not even 2 CP, it's 1 CP and 1 momentum. And then Leech will block 3. So the 6 plus 3 is 9. We've blocked all the damage, which does mean we don't get more Ionic, but if we're gaining Ionic, that means we're taking damage. All right. Ooh. Crisis. That guy is dead. Our turn. No real reason to move, but we're going to do it anyways. Gain 1 CP. Draw a card. Try again. Let's just re-roll up the 2 dice. And then we're just going to attack. So we just need to do 9. We only get 2 rolls. And we only need 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is a large straight, which is going to be 9. Influence 2. Gain 2 momentum. Deal 9 damage. I don't even have to spend the Ionic. And that will take out the last Sentinel. So we gain 6, which will put us up to max momentum. And when this person is rescued, we get to draw a card, which will give us 6 cards. Get that out of here. At least it costs 1. We do have to end the round, so I think I'm going to get rid of triple up when I get there. Let's see if there's anything else. Entangle goes away. We'll still no, once we get to the exit, it's done. I should have put check marks over here, or flags, but that's fine. Yeah, so we get to the end of the round. I'm going to get rid of triple up because I want transference and I want to get that out of here because I have no idea what the boss is going to put on me. But I can guarantee they're going to put some status effect on me. I like Leech. I'm going to hang on to Leech until the boss gets to 9 health or close to it, and then I'm going to get magic. But I have to get 3 4s. So it's like powerful, but also very hard to get. All right, so that was the end. This will still trigger. Oh, wait a minute. Before that, this will still happen. So I could take radiation damage. And I will not. Good. I would just spent 1 momentum for it to block it. This goes up to the top. There's nobody left. Boom, boom, boom. We hit the exit. All right. We have dealt with the Sentinel crisis and rescued the bystanders. And I believe we get a reward. So if we fulfill the main objective, we get distribute 4 health, 2 momentum. If your team rescues all bystanders, distribute an additional 4 health. None of the bystanders were defeated, so we are going to get 8 health back. 1, 2, 3. Taking us up to 35. And we would get 4 momentum, but we are maxed out. All right, let's pick these 2 things up right here. Let's flip the board over with the crisis clock. And take a look at the master mold. All right. Hope you guys can see that pretty good. Looks like you can. Crisis clock is now on this side. I'm going to put that up here. All right, master mold. Everything for us pretty much stays the same. Rogue is not going to change outfit. She will stay with the yellow. She starts off the board. And we have a boss fight. You enter the Sentinel factory to find master mold behind the attacks. All humans bear some mutation. All humans must be brought to heal for further study. Boss setup. Start with 35 health plus 25 per hero. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's 60. Yikes, that's quite a bit. All right, main objective. Goal, reduce his health to 0. Okay, upon completion, you win. The Sentinel factory is in ruins, and all citizens are now safe from their terror. For the crisis abilities, he can roll for defense, shields, the heat vent, which is on this little fiery looking thing here. Each hero receives 1 collateral damage for each negative status effect token they are inflicted with. Good thing I saved those 2 cards. Waste ejection. Remove 1 random negative status effect token from yourself. So he gets to remove them. And then tracking missile. Inflict focus fire on all heroes, which I believe does extra damage when they attack us. It's persistent. Increase the damage by 1 per instance of it. Okay. So let's roll our die to see where the crisis clock is going to start. 2. 1, 2. So he's going to start by removing negative status effects. Then we get to populate all of these spaces. Ooh, that looks interesting. So we're just going to go this way. All right. That's 2 CP, plus 1 damage, 3 health. 1 CP, 3 momentum, 2 health, CP, 1 damage, 2 health, and status effect. All right. So now we got to remember when we roll the red dice, we're going to put boost tiles on those spaces. If we're on there while the boost tile is there, we're going to take these crit at the bottom. Or if we pick up boost tiles, or face down boost tiles, they'll sit on us till after his attack. We'll take the crit damage for then at that point, and then after the attack, we'll get those boost tiles. So I've read everything there. So let's look at his abilities. Fury of the Forge. Multi-strike, range, deal 12 damage. Ouch. Crit. If defending opponent is afflicted with burn, add 4 damage. Okay. Oh, okay. Heated Hammer. Multi-strike, range, deal 10 damage. If defending opponent is afflicted with burn, add 3 damage. Crushing Grasp. Multi-strike, range, inflict entangle, 8 damage. Crit. Inflict silence, which will stop our large and small straights. And then his defense just inflicts burn. We can hit him freely. He'll keep putting burn on us. What's the stack limit for burn? 1. We're going to try to transfer some of that to him so he can take some of that burn damage. Be like, here you go. How do you like that? All right, so we're going to hang on to Leech for sure because we're going to be able to keep preventing 3 damage, which is big. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we get to do is move. So I'm at 35 health. I think I want something on the red spaces because they're health. Or maybe I should just get the 3 health to start. Because we're not going to take the crit anyways. Unless we roll it on his turn and we just happen to be standing on it. So let's go here and get the 3 health. That'll take us up to 38. All right, gain 1 CP and draw a card. Maybe we can level up some ability. Oh, we have an absorption 2. Oh yeah, absorption 2. Okay. For some reason I was thinking it was my duplicate defense. What's the difference here? I gain more influence, basically. Which I'm not worried about right now because I am pretty well maxed. So I'm going to save my CP on that. And I'm going to go straight into combat. I've got a 6-hit and the ability to reroll up to 2 dice. Let's see if we can do 60 damage in 1 turn. Go. Okay. We're close to the clouds. Second roll. Nope. Third roll. I need a blue. I need a soar. Oh. So I could 6-it. Gain skyward. No. Inflict influence 3 isn't going to mean much. Oh, does that mean I can't do anything? I mean, I can. I would have to do try again, which I can reroll one die twice. So I'll spend 1 CP to do try again, knowing that I need a soar. One more roll. No. But I got 3, 4, 5, 6. Still isn't great. Oh, but I also have just regular Skybound. So why would I re-roll in a bunch of stuff? I was not thinking there. Because I had 3 6s. That's what it was. So I definitely didn't have enough for To the Clouds, but I guess I always had Skybound. Okay, let me roll that back then. For some reason I did not think about me having Skybound. Yeah. Gain this back. So we have Skybound, gain 2 CP. Takes us up to 7. Gain Skyward. And deal 8 damage plus the 1 Ionic. That's 9 damage. Takes him down to 59. No, takes him down to 51. Other way. Yep, 8 plus the 1, 9. We got nothing here to boost that. Okay. And we get burn, which is going to get real annoying real fast. So main phase 2, I think we're going to do no, we're not going to do transference. I'm going to do get that out of here, because he's just going to remove it at the end of the phase. So I'd have to sit with it for at least another turn later. So spend 1 CP to get that out of here. It'll also reduce the amount of damage he's going to do to me this turn. And then that's it. Now let's see what he's going to do. He's got 3 slashes, so he's not doing Fury, but he can do Heated Hammer. Okay. And then boss's case, he only activates 1 ability. We go left to right, activate the first available 1. So that is 10 damage. Before that, crit, 1 and 3. So the 1 space gets it, and the 3 space gets it. So good thing I did not go there like I had planned. Which only does additional damage if I have the burn, so I guess it would have been okay to stand there. Alright, so 10 damage incoming. See what we can do. And we got a Skyward. Alright, we can block 2 of it and deal 1 back. So let's go and drop him down to 50. Then we're going to spend Skyward. Roll off here. See if we can tie. Oh, so close. I can re-roll up to 2 dice. Yeah, because that's... Is this where I want to spend it, or do I want to wait till I'm much lower? Right now it's kind of a waste of a Skyward. Let's do it and hope I don't regret it. So I get to re-roll this up to 2 times. Okay, I tied him. So that's another 4 defense, so that's 6 defense. So I will take 4 damage. I think that was worth it. And I gain 1 Ionic. Alright. That's the end of their turn. Oh, actually, I'm going to spend 1 momentum for Leech to block 3 of it. 1, 2, 3. So I only end up taking 1, and it still gives me an Ionic. Leech is going to be amazing. As long as I can keep getting Skywards 2 and defenses, but that's a tall ask. So Crisis Clock goes here. Remove a negative status effect. He doesn't have one. So now I move. So I'm going to attack him. So I'm going to get the fire, which means whatever attack he does to me is going to give me the crit. So maybe for now, I try to stay off the crits until I absolutely have to. So let's go here for the 1 bonus damage. That'll also let the boost token stack up. So that way, maybe when I do take the crit damage, it'll be worth it because I'll get a crap ton of boost tokens. Cloudy, play this card after a Skyward token has been resolved to double its effect. Very nice. Now let's go on the offensive. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. See if I can get a 5 out of this. There's a 3 and another 3. Nope, can't even 6 it. That's fine. We're not going to get Skyward. Not that we were really going for that. We got the small straight, which means inflict influence. We gain 1 momentum. And we're going to deal 7, 8, 9 damage. Another 9. Take him down to 41 from 50. Okay. And then we get a burn. It's going to burn for me to say this, but it's coming from the heart. All right. We got Leech ready. We don't have Skyward for that card. 6 it. We can draw 2 cards. I'm still okay with not having updated absorption because we're at max momentum. So, Master Mold's turn. We're not getting rid of this burn. We're not transferring it to him yet. Alright, so no Fury of the Gods, no Heated Hammer, and no Crushing Grass. They missed completely. Let me double check. Yep. Oh, wait, and then 1 and 6 gain these guys. So 1 will go here. 6 will go here. Okay. And then Crisis Clock moves. Nothing. Top of the round, we get to move. I could remove the status effect token, but I want to transfer it to him. It's going to take him a while to remove it again. So we're going to leave that on the board there. We're just going to go here, get 2 health. This will sit on us. Actually, I'm going to take crit damage. I might as well go for the big one, the big stack. Let's go over here. I get 1 bonus damage. We're going to take 2 from the burn. 2. Gain 1 CP. Draw a card. Same Z's, along with 6-it. Man, I feel an ultimate in our near future. Let's go ahead and spend 2 CP to do transference. Take us from 8 to 6. There you go. I wish you the best. And now we are just going to roll. We got 6 in samesies, so it's very possible we get an ultimate off. Ta, not with that roll. We're going to re-roll all of it. Okay, we're done messing around. There's a 4, 5, 6, 4. So I can, with confidence, I can roll this and just hope, and then just 6 it, or samesies. Probably 6 it. And that way I would just get to the clouds, 3 CP, 9 damage. Or I can just roll a 6 right here. Saying it louder doesn't make it happen. Spend 1, let's 6 it. Make that a 6. That gives us to the clouds. We gain 3 CP, taking us up to 8. We gain skyward. We deal 9. Plus this 1, that's 10 damage. Taking them down to 31. And actually, by saving that samesies, we probably increase the chances that we get a magic's ability. All right. Anything else? Main phase 2? Nope. I've got enough CP. Should I double up? Let's double up. Let's spend 1 CP. Let's double up. Draw 2. Sass. 2. And Brawl. Okay, there's a lot of options here now. So let's see. I don't think I've been going for Sass much, although Sass gives me 5 undefendable, 2 CP, and influence. Got 7. Brawl will give me an extra ability 2 for 7 damage. Ah, man, that's tough. I think their defenses always activate, even if it's undefendable. No, that's not true, is it? Actually, I think that is how it works. Defensive roll. Is there like a boss section? Getting started. Game round movement, target resolve, enemy roll phase. Heroes require range to perform a defense roll against non-adjacent defendable attacks. Yeah, so I think we're always adjacent to the boss. There should be a section with the boost tiled allies, henchmen, shield. Oh, boss fights. Bosses have a defensive ability. When hit with a defendable attack, bosses automatically activate. Okay. So if it's... Okay, that's nice. So I think I will just spend the 2 CP. Well, I don't need to do it now. It's the end of the round. But I'll probably just upgrade Sass so I can have the potential to just do undefendable and not take the burn. So actually from the attack I just did, I get the burn. Okay. So now he takes 2 damage from his burn. 1, 2. It's down to 29. And hopefully he rolls nothing. Oh, it's all kind of bad for us. So that's basically going to be, all right, it's not Fury of the God, it's going to be Heated Hammer, multi-strike range. See, I don't understand why he would have range. Are we not always adjacent to him? So this with the boss attacking. Is there an example of a player attacking a boss? Or anything that says the spaces? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think he's targetable from all spaces. Otherwise, he'd never hit me. I mean, he'd hit me, but I guess he would not ever get the other abilities, although I could spend. They don't have an example of the boss fights. I wish it would just somewhere it would say that bosses are always adjacent or in melee range. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on a second. There's something here that talks about melee and ranged. Okay. No, it doesn't say. All right, let me pause real quick and look online. See what we got. All right, folks. So I did quite a bit of looking up there. A couple people have asked the answer, but there's been asked the question, but there's been no definitive answer. There's like a red line here, and I guess folks are saying that's considered adjacent, and anywhere else is ranged. I don't know how that works. I guess that means I'd have to spend a momentum if I'm back here to land my attack. The other ones were a little more straightforward, because when you surrounded him, now that I think about it, I don't remember what I did. So I may have played those incorrectly. One, you surrounded the enemy, and then Sauron. Okay. So I guess the way we'll play it is we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but that's like all the spaces that he's not even dealing damage in. So I would never take his crit, except to go get the bonuses, but the bonuses really aren't worth it. I wouldn't think, like, I don't feel like the bonuses would be worth it to take the extra damage. And there's no characters that are really ranged to say that they can't attack melee. They have to attack range that they would be in these spaces. So I kind of feel like you're always adjacent to the boss when you attack. So yeah, we're going to play it that way. That way we do get in these spaces for a reason. Otherwise, I'm just going to skip them. And the only one that'll matter, I'll just jump between these two or stay here and never take the crit. It's like these will stack up. Maybe that's lucrative, but as long as I can just keep doing 9 damage and mitigating his damage, I'm not really worried about it. So we'll say all spaces are melee or within melee range of a boss, because the boss is like the entire board. All right. Let's see. What was I doing? What was I doing? I think it's going to be, oh, he just rolled this. So actually the 2 1s are going to do this, which is fine because I already had 2 stacked on me anyways. So, and I don't pick that up because I didn't move on to that space. So now he's going to do Heated Hammer, 10 damage, and we're inflicted with burn, so we're going to add 3, so that's 13 incoming damage. Let's see what we can do about that. Oh, I mean, we can deal 2 damage back to him to start. So let's do that first. 1, 2. Again, that's out of order, but since I'm playing by myself, I'm going to forget things. I'm going to spend Skyward, and there's no player to counter really, so it's okay if I do it out of order. Oh, he cremated me, although I could 6 it. Let's do that. Spend 1 CP. We're not taking any chances. Oh, it's the samesies. Change the value of one of your dice to be identical to the value of another one of your dice. Okay, so we cannot 6 it. We just basically fubbed that roll. Nothing else can help me. Nope. This would double the effect of Skyward, but I failed the Skyward. All right, we're going to spend 1 momentum for Leech to block 3 of it, which is basically the bonus damage, so we'll take 10. Wow, and just like that, we are at about the same amount of health. All right, so now that he's completed his attack, we get these bonuses, which is 2 cards, which none of those are going to help. None of those are going to help right now. And none of those are going to help me get rid of this burn. Okay. So, Crisis, oh, whatever this thing is. Each hero receives 1 collateral damage for each negative effect status token they are afflicted with. We only have the 1, so we take 1. Down to 24. Oh yeah, because we could also get silence, so we can do 2 potentially. All right, now we're going to move. We're going to pick up this health and that face down. So that is 2 health back, which is just going to counter the burn. We're going to gain 1 CP. And we're going to draw a card. We're almost out of cards. Tip it. He's got 27. Let's get an ultimate with all those cards. Oh, hold on. We're going to get SAS 2. I mean, we got the burn, so skipping it's not really going to mean a whole lot. Skipping their defensive roll. But it gives us another option. Wow. That would be 6 damage. We didn't get any 3 of a kinds, so I'm tempted to just reroll all of this. There we go. So I at least got this and this. So let's reroll one more time. These 2. We can do a samesies to get another 4 and do Skybound. Oh, we also have SAS to just do 4 undefendable, but again, at this point, we've already got the burn, so it doesn't matter. Tippet's not going to help. What is this? Oh, absorption 2, brawl 2. Okay. Oops. Samesies, cloudy. Head in the clouds, gain skyward and ionic 2. So I got Tippet really, and then I've got Samesies. Tippet's not going to help. Again, I need to do a lot of damage, so I think I'm going to do Samesies for 1. And make this a 4. Yeah, we're wasting, we can't do Magic's ability as reliably. Alright, so that's going to do Skybound, we're going to gain 2 CP. Takes us to 7, we're going to gain Skyward. And then we're going to do 8. We took a lot of damage. We took 10, so we gained 2 ionic from that. And then what I'm going to do is do Head in the Clouds for 2 CP. 1, 2, to gain another Skyward and an ionic 2. So now our 8 damage becomes 12 damage. Go 10, 11, 12. It's down to 15. We got nothing to get rid of this burn, but we can force him to reroll. And if we do land one of our Skywards, did we play Leech? Yeah, because Leech just blocked the bonus crit, which we're going to take crit again. All right, so I got a Tippet. I got 5 cards. I got a Tippet. Force my opponent to reroll, and then 2 abilities that I'm not really too worried about right now. So now it's off to the enemy's turn. Hopefully they get nothing. They got something. It's going to be Heated Hammer again. See, all his attacks are range, which makes me think I have to have range to block him. No. If I'm at range, but I'm in melee. Yeah, I don't know. It's not clear. I assume during testing somebody had to ask this question. Okay, well, we're just going to roll with this one for this boss, and then if I have to redo it, I'll redo it, or I'll just play the next one a different way. Let's see, so that's going to be 13 incoming at me. Let's do this. Oh yeah, defense. So I at least block 2 of it. I deal 1 back. Takes him down to 14. We're going to play a Skyward and do a roll off. We are lower, so that fails. Oh, we can tip it. And then we can double it. It'd be 8 defense. Let's do it. Let's tip it. So that puts this up to a 3, which ties them. And then we're going to spend, wow, it's 2 CP to do that. Cloudy, double its effect. That's going to be 8 defense there, plus the 2, that's 10. And then we'll use Leech, so we'll save the other Skybound. And we'll spend 1 momentum on Leech. So let's see, so that's 8, 10, 13. So that's going to block the entire attack. Very nice. All right, and then we get this, which is a dodge. I can't remember what it's called. We can evade damage. Evasive. Look at that. When a player with this token receives damage, they may choose to spend it. If spent, roll 1. If the outcome is a 1-2, no damage is received, although other effects apply. Stack limit 3. Henchmen and bosses will spend it. Okay, that's if they get it. Okay. So that is the end of their turn. Crisis goes down to this rocket. Inflict focus fire on all heroes. Oh, that's another status effect. So when he gets to orange, that's going to deal even more damage to us. Right now he's going to get +1 to his damage. All right. So now we're moving. Actually, I guess I can go. Well, if I go here and remove the burn, it'll save me the 2 damage at least, even though he's going to put it back on, unless I do undefendable. So let's go here. Let's remove the burn. Let's gain 1 CP. Let's draw a card. Twice as wild. For 3, we can change the value of any 2 dice. Oh, that is going to help us use magic. Okay, that's the plan. Get them down to 9 here, and then we're going to get magic, and then on the next roll, take them out. I think it's important to land an attack. So the chances of me rolling a 6 here are slim. He's got 14. I'd have to deal at least 5. So really, I want to save this and not get the burn, so I want to reroll these 3. Did I take damage? No, I blocked it all. Wow. Let's do it one more time. Last roll. Okay, now we have some options, I think. We have SAS. That's about it. Which is 4 undefendable damage, which will take him to 10. So as long as when he attacks and I hit him back, then I can use magic next round. So let's do that. Let's do SAS 2, gain a CP, inflict influence, which will give us some momentum. And then 4 undefendable damage. Oh, they didn't take their 2 burn, actually. Yeah, because I gave him that after this round. It moved there. No, he didn't get a turn yet with that. He already took that 2 burn. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do 4 to him, taking him down to 10. Or he'll take the 2 burn at the beginning of his turn. Okay. It's going to deal 1 extra to us. There's no other cards I want to play. So we are good with our turn. So now he's going to roll. Oh, that green will give him a shield. Well, it's undefendable damage, so we'll bypass the shield. Oh, all slashes, so it's going to be Crushing Grasp. Inflict Entangle. That's not good. Wait, so 2 and 3 are going to get the crits. So both will go here. All right, so I'm not going to get the silence. We'll get the entangle. He's going to do 8 plus the focus, so 9 incoming at me. I do have that to dodge it all, so we'll see what happens. But I need to, oh, he takes 2 from the burn. So he's down to 8. He's within kill range. May be able to do it without her. I'll block 2 and deal 1 back to him. Let's go ahead and do our Skyward. He defeated me on that one. You know what? Let's do Helping Hand. Even if I make him re-roll it, I rolled a 2. All right, but it's again, so I might as well spend it. 1 CP. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing's going to make us lose CP. Reroll the 6. 2. Wow. Good thing I did do it. So that's 4, blocking 6 damage. I'm not going to spend this then, because then my card would have been for naught. So he was going to do 9 to us. I'm blocking 6. Oh, and then we'll just do leech. So we block it all. 6 plus 3 is 9. And that's persistent. We get no ionic energy for it. Okay. This moves up. He's actually got a roll. If he gains a slash, he gains a shield. No shield for you. Then it's back to us. We don't need the momentum. Let's grab the 2 CP. Just in case. I don't know. 5. Then gain 1 more per turn. Draw a card. Ionic intensity. Increase ionic energy stack limit by 1, then roll 4 dice. Gain a bunch of ionic. That's 3 CP. Alright, so we're going to spend 2 momentum from 13 to 11 to get magic. And place leech. And we're going to pull out a new one. Jubilee. For 1 momentum, we can recruit her. Once per round during your roll phase, spend 3 momentum. Change the value of 1 of your dice to a 6. Exhaust, change the value of another 1 of your dice to a 6. Whoa. That would have been pretty cool. Alright, so we do have this entangle, so we're not going to get the roll a lot. As long as we get 1/4, though. Good. We got 1/4. See if we can get another one with our last roll here. We did not. So let's spend 3 CP. 1, 2, 3. Do twice as wild. Change these 2 that were oh so close to 4s. Activate magic to deal 1 undefendable damage. Then, if the opponent you attacked has 9 or less health, set their health to 0. Boom. Master Mold has been defeated. Again, I apologize if I messed up on the range and melee, but I hope you see what I'm saying, where I guess I could just not get on these tiles and just keep hitting them from the non-ones. You know, otherwise, what's the point of these in the middle? I'd have to spend momentum to do range from there, so it's not really worth picking up, unless it's a really big stack, right? Because I would be taking bonus damage just to sit there, and then I'm spending momentum to attack from that range, so, you know, what's the point there? But that may be how it was designed. But that is a mission at level 3. We got down to 24. We did pretty good. Allies really helped out a lot. I think even without magic, we probably could have done the 8 damage to take him down. Obviously, we wouldn't have rolled this terribly, but let's see here. So we defeated, that was hard, the Sentinels on the other side. We got kind of lucky with Nick Fury, but there was a real chance that a lot of those citizens, bystanders, would have died, and we would have taken 3 collateral damage for each one and lost a card for each one, which would have been really bad. So, but that is it for this playthrough. Looking forward to choosing a level 4 mission next. We're going to clear up all these guys, so I feel like we pulled out a lot of good ones, so hopefully there's still a lot of good ones left in there. So, again, thanks for watching. If you know the answer for the ranged versus melee on the bosses, I think Master Mold specifically. I think the others, right here. Let me just look. I'm pretty sure Dr. Octopus had everybody, or all the spaces around him. Look at all these missions. They're sticking together, so there's a lot more than what you see here. So let's just put this up here real quick. So if you see, Doc Ock had all spaces around him, so you were always adjacent, okay? And the previous one we did was Sauron. Where are you, Sauron? There's Sauron. Most of the spaces were adjacent. There was probably 2 spaces. So if anything, I did okay on that one because I would have just been, all his attacks are ranged. So I would have just been 1 space, maybe once or twice if I landed here to grab something. So, but this one, there definitely seemed to be more spaces that were away. But see, this one doesn't have any of the red lines or identifiers, and this one kind of has this red border here. But again, it's hard to tell. So, but yeah, so you see I got to put them back in the right spot. So there's Dr. Octopus, Sinister, Kingpin, I think starts level 2s. Yep. Sauron is a level 2, so we'll stick them in here. We got Mystique, Sebastian Shaw, Claw, Green Goblin, Magneto, Mysterio. There's all kinds of guys. Skrulls, Ultron, Mordok, Onslaught, Hela, Scarlet Witch. Now we're up to like level 4s. Oh, that's 5. Scar, Thanos, the 5. Mordo is a 5. I don't know why they put a 6th die there if none of them are 6. But anyways, so now we're gonna do a mission 4 next, and I think as short as these are, since there's only gonna be 5 videos, I think I mentioned this in the last video. After this set, I'm gonna go and pull out either my Vampire Lord or my Ninja. We're gonna pick all different bad guys and run through it again with one of them. So, all right, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you on the next mission.